So we are recording now.
Now, mind
Oh,
you, 10 inches in a spider is not a case of that 2 inches matters. You see a 10-inch spider, I don't fucking care. That's a foot big. I'm going to shoot it with a howitzer from way over here.
Agreed. So,
And the thing is,
Sam,
you're
would you
bigger
like
than a
me
foot
to...
when you're enraged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like a foot and a half.
Sam,
yes,
would you
your
still like me to
introduction.
give you that jumping off point? It's not really my introduction, but Sam asked for a jumping off point to get on to things.
Well, we'll wait for people to get started, to get in here. Because there's only 3 players so far.
Well, it's not really for that, but I thought we were doing something like, hey, we know the audio quality's bad. We're working on it. We're noobs at this shit. Tee-hee-hee.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Because, like...
Hopefully everything sounds okay on my end.
Well, it's actually the audio for the first handful of back sessions. The way we did the balancing was kind of misaligned, so
it was bad.
The DM is super loud and everybody else is super quiet.
I've now fixed
even
that
at full volume, it's still pretty quiet. For future videos, yes, but we wish to let the people know it was coming in that they may not be the greatest.
Okay, so Lady Delilah is
but just
here
stick with
soon?
Yeah.
Oh, quick question. I don't recall, but I didn't recall seeing Delilah last session.
Oh, they were there. They were here. She was here.
I think they left early.
Yeah, they did leave
the
early.
first session.
Okay.
The first session,
I was curious if she's doing all right.
Yeah, she was doing all right.
Also, she only uses the chat, really. She has voices for you, so she doesn't like having her voice recorded.
And we will forgive her for that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's fair. I understand. I totally understand that.
I do understand as well.
Now,
look,
the
I
horrible
was
thing
shocked when I first heard my voice over the recording. I was like, "Eee!"
Can I ask you lot a quick bit of input? Real quick bit of input for the crowd here, question-wise. Who has listened to any of the audio files from mine, and how does my audio come out? And B, I'm trying to settle on a voice for the arachnid, but as it stands, I've already got the paladin, and then I've got the lich.
So the only one who may have listened... Yeah,
that's the rub. Is my wizard voice, Christian? You already know you're in that session. You've heard that. Oh shit! Sorry, we're recording. We'll scrub that.
It's fine.
I will let you know now that changing just your inflections and your breath do wonders on a character voice, even if you just have it at one level. Because
I'm not asking for advice. I'm asking
somebody
for
who talks more of a fast pace. And Erskine talks more in the lower ranges, and it's a little bit slower. So you understand, I'm using the same voice.
I don't need voice pointing.
I can't really give you voices because it's your voice.
Pointers.
Fair.
God bless. Can I finish my bloody sentence, please?
I apologize.
I'm not asking for voice acting pointers. I have that pretty well squared away. I still do Stitch and all sorts of crap. Like, I still do Gingy, for God's sake. But no, I meant a style of voice, given the caricature.
So, you are an arachnid. You have a mouthful of overlapping fangs. Just kind of hiss.
Yeah.
Well, I already have a bit of a lisp and a hiss anyway due to the I got a few missing teeth, and I've got a bit of a slur sometimes when I get worked up. Sometimes I stumble over my own tongue, but then again, I speak 5 languages. My poor palate can't decide what it's doing.
Yeah. Actually, I think
the fact that you were able
to...
Everybody that's
I almost
here
choked on myself jumping from Chinese to German.
Everybody that will be here is here, actually. Because Kilfin will not be here. They are taking care of their dog. At time of At time of the video starting, at the time of recording, they are currently running a GoFundMe for their dog because their back legs aren't supporting them anymore. So I will post that GoFundMe in the video in prior videos, and you'll probably have noticed them on the way to here.
Alrighty.
But yeah, did any of y'all have any weigh in? Has anybody actually listened to any of the audio files involving my particular audio?
Your audio in the first
because I don't
session
know how
was,
I.
Your audio in the first session was quiet like everybody else's, but that was my fault. But your audio now and future videos is crisp and clear.
No, not the volume, but like he'd said about his audio coming back and hearing it. It sounds different. I don't know what I sound like on the other end.
You don't worry. You will
so
have
if my audio
to listen to it.
If my audio comes from a speaker, it sounds different. So if I'm gonna try to square a voice, I need to adjust accordingly. Because, like I said, I have varying sound effects. I can still do the predator whistle click, among other things.
If you want,
but I just don't know how I sound.
You your sound bite, because we do have the sound file that shows up early before we send it in for scrubbing on YouTube. Correct, Sam?
I never scrub it on YouTube. I edit things in DaVinci Resolve.
I was pointing.
But we end up having two different files, right?
No.
One we can send early.
Yeah, I have the full VOD. I could send that at some point, but I'm currently working on Trevor's video, so you'll be able to hear what you sound like as soon as I have that edited.
Which is released on what day?
It will be released, let me check, because today Reyna's video was released. The 10th, that's when the video will be released, but I have to have that video done. I have to have that video processed and recorded, or edited before then, long before then. So as soon as I have that, you'll be able to watch it through on Google Drive.
If that settles your nerves.
Yeah, it's fine. I get it. I was a little touchy with my voice and recordings when I was in college, learning how to use microphones. But now, I love my voice.
I don't mind either way.
Yeah, see, this one's got it right. I just don't give a shit.
Right. That's it.
Alrighty. Samantha.
Hey, can I do a quick audio check? Since I have sound effects and clicking capacity, I don't know if it registers on my pickup on this end.
Oh, sure.
If you would
go
like,
ahead.
if you would like to, go ahead.
If it doesn't come through, let me know.
All right.
But we've got the classic like predator click where it's
That is not coming through.
Did any of that read?
Nope.
No, it did not.
Damn. All right.
I bet
so
it
my
sounded
sensitivity
awesome,
on my pickup ain't the same. It is a good phone, but
it's also
you
Discord
probably
has
would
its
have better
inbuilt
luck using Samantha's mic.
Yeah, my mic is an SM57. It would pick it up perfectly. The perks of being a music technology student.
Music.
Like that last
that
session.
That elevator was hilarious. I wasn't expecting two elevators for that game, but the two of them made it even funnier because they have a second one that's coming up.
Meanwhile, I'm just fortunate, so.
Fortunate sucks.
Okay, don't use the joystick.
Oh.
Anyway.
All right, but yeah, I remember I had to pick up devices. I just didn't know what the threshold was with what I'm working with currently.
No.
But now I know.
Yeah.
Look.
Sometimes it's good to test. I get it.
Yeah.
One thing that Christian and I were talking about before is that we each can do our introductions, because we forgot to do that. We did our backstory session, but we need a sequence of introductions from all of us to say, this is who I am, this is the character I'm playing. This will be an extra video posted on YouTube without a schedule. So, who would like to go first?
I would also like to point out that these are done at the beginning of everything. So these will be edited in mostly, so we can practice it.
Possibly, but I can also make this a video that shows up as the intro video for the channel.
Yeah. No, I mean like for audio bits. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, we do it every time. Okay. So, who would like to go first?
What are we doing again?
We are introducing ourselves.
Can I give a example? Would that mayhaps help?
It most likely will.
Whoa.
Alrighty. Greetings, beautiful deviants of the internet. I am Chris, or Christian, whichever is more convenient. I play Constance Holcomb, fighter, snake, deplorable murderer. He is a blue-gray rat. Probably the most tragic backstory to date in my character profile. I can't wait to see where this goes. Sam, DM, GM, would you like to take it over next?
Greetings, little creatures. I am your host, Samantha. I run this campaign as the GM, and I guess you could consider me the world. I have many voices. I can be anyone I like to be, but I tend to have a more Cockney accent when I'm playing people, when I'm playing characters. And that's about it. Anyone wants to go next?
I'll go.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. This is Lila, or the second Lila, the little pinky rat that is trying to find her family in this campaign. She was separated, she was grabbed by a crow when she was first birthed, and has been struggling to survive ever since. Thank you for joining us here in our adventure.
Yes, and you can find these adventures at Grassfinder on YouTube and Blue Sky.
Indeed. Grassfinder.
Am I the only one that tries to stick? I was gonna say, too, am I the only one that sticks to an actual shtick online?
Whatever.
No, I was asking. I mean, let's face it, I've been gray for 20 years now.
That is entirely up to you. If you have preferred pronouns,
everywhere I am on the internet is VictorLincolnPine.
Yeah.
I have been VictorLincolnPines for 20, no, not 20 years, 15 years.
It's not about. Look, pronouns don't matter to me, considering the fact that, you know, my POV's the dead guy. I'm the dead homie everywhere.
Now, who wants to go next to introduce themselves? We will introduce Kilthin later.
Wait. Ah, yes. Let the bunny go.
Well, Scarlet is a squirrel, but yeah.
No, Raina.
Oh, Raina? You wanted to go?
Oh, I guess I'm being voluntold.
You're being volunteered.
Was it name, character name? I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I've never done this before.
Your name, whatever you prefer to be called, your character's name, their class, race, and background, and just kind of like an overview of where they are at this current moment. Because Constance has just blown up a ship and sunk a whole bunch of people to the bottom of the ocean, which is not going to haunt him at all later.
Sarcasm.
Yeah, it's sarcasm detected.
Wait a minute. Who was it lit my cannon that I created? I forgot. Which one of y'all lit my...
I think it was Delilah.
Yeah. See, she laid it down. You want to talk about sinking a boat? Talk about a score. I successfully made the cannon, then she rolled a 20.
Yeah, well, the company has wronged me in the past, and I'm keeping that to myself, so... With most of the other characters. Oops, out of the bag.
Okay, so my name is Aya. I go by Aya. My character's name is Raina Lightfoot, and she's a Holland Lop rabbit. And she is an exemplar. And basically, her story is that she's on a bloodthirsty trip for revenge with her royal bloodline as her backstory.
Bring out the holy hand grenade.
Yes. Scarlet?
You can put up this one, sir.
Yeah, I can go.
Okay.
My name is Serena, and my character's name is Scarlet. I am not a bunny, but a squirrel, a red squirrel.
You know, the horrible thing is most squirrels tend to be orange-red, so when they say red squirrel, it's kind of a confusing nomenclature.
Yeah.
A little bit. Now, of
And
course.
to our background?
Oh, yes, your background.
For those of you who are not familiar, a background is Pathfinder's version of class.
Well, not really
Druid.
class. It's like, you know.
I was going to say we're going to have to rename the term class because we some classless SOBs.
Well, for
On with the bourgeoisie!
For 5e, it would be called character class.
Yeah, but backstory is different. Backstory is the same from Pathfinder to
background.
Background
not
is the
backstory.
same. Background is the same for Sorry.
I am the Druid Tinkerer.
Okay.
Righty.
Now, since we did a whole lot of preamble, we're 17 minutes in. I'm going to rewind the music.
I was going to say, I think I'm the only one that didn't act.
No, you are not. You have yet to go.
Oh, you haven't? I'm sorry.
Well, ghost presence notwithstanding. But yes, I am Gray. I'm currently playing Travier, the Arachnid Barbarian. Humans got up to some madness, so now I'm just mad.
Now he is the madness.
I bring
What
war.
the fuck is that?
Well, it doesn't help. I'm huge by any arachnid standards. It's an actual living species commonly known in Brazil and Colombia.
Yes, and for our listeners, we have transferred our feet into inches, and Travier is 2 squares at rest. When they are raging, they become bigger.
Yes, 3 squares when they're enraged. So that means they're over a foot in size and foot in diameter.
Well, I'm a Goliath bird eater, so yes, when you say giant bug.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, the best part of my is the fact that I can wield things bigger than I am. So at my normal size, I wield huge weapons, and when I'm huge, I wield enormous weapons.
Just pick up the whole human and carry off with them.
No, I'm not quite there yet. I need more strength score.
Yet.
But as it stands, I can
Humans
pick up
would
his
be
weapon.
several squares in size.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think
Humans
the
occupy a
conversion
5
would
foot
be
square,
the.
so.
Agreed.
Yeah. So, the fact that I am a 3 square while enraged, I can wield their weapons is horrifying.
Anywho, shall we continue? If there's anything else you would like to add.
Tally-ho.
Tally-ho.
Tally-ho!
We should probably warn our listeners and viewers of some of the shenanigans, considering the fact that I am the predatory creature on the team, so things will and have been eaten.
Yes, this is an audio medium designed for adults and those of an adult persuasion.
Yes, indeed.
If you cannot handle it mentally or physically, please exit stage left.
Yes.
Alrighty. Now, shall we begin?
We shall.
Greetings, little creatures, to our adventures, where we ask the question, can a mouse kill a god? When we last saw the party, they had commandeered a ship from the Radanak Shipping District First District docks, the Small Bounty it was called, or they called it, and they sailed it for 3 days out to go intercept another ship by the name of, if I remember, the Preening Mary. So Constance had already been on the board the Preening Mary as a separate trip because he was scheduled to be on that ship. He basically got the captain drunk and then locked most of the crew in their decks before taking some gunpowder and setting a detonator to the bottom of the Preening Mary, intending to set it off as soon as the rest of the party arrived to collect him. Or just to set it off anyways, because this was kind of the I'm taking all of you out with me mission. They got into a bit of a scuffle afterwards, and they had to kill 2 crew members, and then Constance set off the detonation for the detonator, destroying the Preening Mary and sinking it to the bottom of the ocean. However, it was timed, yes. However, before all of this, the party had sunk a pirate ship. Not Constance, but the rest of the party. And they collected some loot. We'll be dealing with that loot in a minute. Afterwards... Yeah, that's actually about all that happened. So the party then decided to go off to continue along the Preening Mary's original mission, which was to steal about 1 ton of malachite, or 5 tons of malachite, from a human cargo ship. And that is where we leave off. We will pause this music and play the other music.
Okay, to the fellow players here, I suddenly had a random idea. We didn't name our ship. Why don't we just call it Summer Breeze?
Ah, you're renaming it to the Summer Breeze?
I was actually passing the idea to the fellow teammates here.
Okay.
It's such a misnomer. It's such an off-putting name. People don't expect it, and it's such a lovely name, and then we roll out.
So, I only worry about that because we would have to call ourselves either the Pirates of Summer or the Summer Pirates, and that doesn't really have much of a ring to it, does it?
What about Pirates of the Breeze or something?
Well, the problem is Summer Pirates, Summer not. That works too.
A bunch of windy lots.
Hey guys. I have an idea. We just don't call ourselves anything. You're all crew.
Yeah,
the crew of the.
I was talking about the ship.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, we will just say we are on the ship Roberts because. Hey, how's Mr. Holcomb? Remember when I pretended to kidnap you? We should use that if we get caught by your company again.
Does that make me captain of the breeze? The Summer Breeze?
Possibly.
Oh, the Breeze Chaser.
Ooh,
that's
I like
cool.
it.
I like it too.
Christen the Breeze Chaser.
Okay. I was gonna say, since we're all nerds, we could just riff on our favorite game franchise from when we were all children and just call it the Wind Waker.
Copyright.
I like Breeze Chaser.
That's why I made that's why I made the reference I did. I dig it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I gave credit where it was due. No trademark infringement here. I actually gave credit.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows.
You guys hear me okay?
I like Breeze Chaser too.
It's a lovely name. And it sounds so gentle. I love the double standard.
And then we come in. Exactly.
And then we come in.
Yes, indeed.
They came in on the breeze. They came in on the breeze.
They came in on the breeze. It certainly came in like a whisper on the breeze. Anywho, if we run into that situation again, you could certainly hold a tag on my throat, but it didn't seem to play out as we thought it would have.
Just thinking maybe we could try better with maybe the rest of the crew play along next time. If we let them know ahead of time.
Alright. I suppose some ropes were ahead.
I kind of, like I said, kind of improv'd it because thinking distraction.
Well, they were going to die when it was us or the sea. The ocean.
Yes, sir, I know, but I think we could use it to our advantage later.
Alright, when it comes to that, I'll let you take lead.
Thank you, sir.
Onwards to the Malachite. The copper.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty, what is everyone else doing before we start rolling on the random encounter table? Because this will take 2 days to catch the ship.
Now, I did hear someone, I didn't catch who it was, wanting to be the captain of the breeze, and I think it would be hilarious.
Me, because I've been driving.
Yep. Default captain.
Default
You're the driver.
captain.
Yeah, basically, who's smart enough and good at this?
Constance would look up and notice that all of the rigging and nets and other types of ropes and bits are covered in webs, and Trevor's just up there somewhere, just peering down.
The ropes would be his web. He would have spun the web if he could have. He's the type of spinner. He could have spun the ropes for us.
I could record. Yeah, I was gonna say she's not wrong. I technically could. It's not functional web, but it sure as hell is storyline based. They are a web producer. Just don't use it for stuff like that.
Yeah. Although technically it would have the texture of.
That's why
silk.
webbing isn't.
It's just silk, I believe.
Yeah, but the tensile strength on it is ungodly.
Because it just can't support their weight. That's why they don't use it to web out, I believe. Anyway, Constance is going to look around and then realize that that's all up there in the rigging, and then just go, has anyone seen the galley?
It's right next to my bunk, sir. I'll show you.
She sleeps next to
Wonderful, wonderful. Has anyone taken note of the supplies?
We were just about to check the supplies that we salvaged from an attack previously to rescuing you.
Oh, you were under attack, were you? I didn't even notice the scorch on this beauty.
I managed to slide us out in time.
Good on you. Faster we are than them pricks, the faster we can get away.
Indeed.
Closer we are to treasure. Now, do we have any seeds? Any grain? What do we have? GM, I would like to look around and see what type of actual supplies we've got.
Roll a perception check.
Let me open up Wanderer's Guide. That's Discord.
I remember we had seed soaked in vinegar, like rations,
right,
when I had searched.
You did have rations soaked in vinegar.
Or would you rather have some of my jerky that I had from before we arrived. I kept on me.
Constance is trying to find meal to cook because he has been out on that ship for a little while and it is past late. Now, what did you say to roll again, Sam?
Perception.
Or my perception is +6.
Yes, indeed it is.
That's only a 2 on the die for an 8. That's the second 2 I've rolled.
Maybe you
Well,
should
maybe
switch to physical
that'll be
dice.
the only. Maybe it'll be the only 2.
I would love to try my physical dice, but they don't roll much higher than this.
You do have a hero point. You actually have 3 hero points.
If you wouldn't mind
I
removing
still
one.
got 1.
Yeah,
you should
no,
get
you're
one at
supposed
the
to have
beginning of
3. At the beginning of every session, and it's been 2 sessions, so I'm gonna give you all 3.
Alright, I will use 1.
Oh, crap.
I just gave you the hero points.
Total of 14.
14. You do, in fact, find another barrel of vinegar-soaked seeds. These seeds should last for several seasons before going bad. So it doesn't really matter, they're technically imperishable.
Alright, so there's nothing else, just these pickled seeds.
Yes, yes indeed.
Alright, might not look like much, but I suppose some grilled pickle seed might taste good. And Constance is going to rummage around and find a nice, large 10-inch... The 10-inch. It's as big as fucking... Trevere. What would be considered for us a 10-inch skillet. And begin to heat it up and start mincing and then slicing some of these seeds into different textures and bits. And then he'll cut 2...
Hold up. That frying pan's as big as Sam. How are you even moving?
I said what would be considered a 10-inch pan for humans. Because I don't know what... I don't know what the... Yeah,
it would probably be a 1-inch pan.
Just describing going...
No, I know. I just... My brain can't do that kind of reduction.
It would probably be a 1-inch pan.
Alright, a 1-inch pan for this rodent. And then I'm going to take 2 hemispheres of this seed and just hot sear them, give them a nice golden brown on that one exposed side, and see what we can do with slicing them thin afterwards. I'm going to prepare a meal.
Does anybody want some of my jerky? I'll gladly share it.
Would you like to add it to the meal? We can make a stew with that.
Yes, sure.
Constance is going to bring out a small pot and just throw the jerky in it. Grab some stock, probably chicken, and throw it in there, and then just bits of this seed. And maybe a little bit of that extra vinegar juice, just to give it a little bite. Pinch of pepper, tiny bit of cayenne, and we are good to go.
I throw in 2 little slivers of my jerky.
Alrighty.
We need the protein to keep our muscles strong.
Yes, we do. Is anybody else interested? Trevor, what do you eat?
Already did.
I don't.
He ate one of your former crew.
Is Kilfin still feeling awful here? Oh, lad. He's not even here.
It would
Scarlet? Right now.
Now,
do you eat?
Who? Did my audio come through as a reply?
I strictly eat plants.
Yes.
I'm a herbivore.
Well, don't eat the soup, but the rest of it's just vinegar and seed.
That works for me.
Try the grilled seed over there. It should be a little more tender.
by the way, DM, did you happen to catch the message? I was trying to ask while they were having their little side audio. Sorry, I was trying to be quiet.
The message in your message in chat. What would that? Could the party use nets for foods? Yes, you could probably make a net and catch fish. But however, catching fish would be a battle for you because you have to fight this. You have to fight the fish because it's as big as you.
Oh no.
And bigger than the rat.
I didn't say I was using it. I was just saying I was gonna craft it. Like, this is unbeknownst to the rest of them, hence the silent portion.
Yes, you can
just
make a net.
Dump a net off, like here.
Yeah, that would be a crafting check.
Cool.
Alright, if anybody else has anything, you're more than welcome. But that is the end of Constance's bit.
I will call this a long rest because you're cooking meals, you're eating, you're having time to rest and take care of yourselves.
Okay.
I'm also mostly herbivore, although I have could have eaten small birds and insects, lizards.
Would you like to try some?
Of
I'm not
course.
gonna hurt you.
Oh, if this helps, squirrels are known to consume meat. They will occasionally eat opposing things, scavenge, as well as eat in specific.
I've seen an actual squirrel eating a fucking chipmunk in a tree once. I know they will eat things.
Yeah, I didn't mention that one.
I could chow down on some grub.
Yeah, they do eat meat.
Some grubs?
Oh no, grubs.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
What a wonderful.
Careful, copyright.
Sorry.
How do I take a long rest?
I know, that's why I did.
On your sheet, you can click rest. Just below edit.
Well, how do I get out of the edit portion? Because I'm only in the edit right now.
You can go back. You can click on sheet while you're in edit mode, and that will take you back to your sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, continue while I am puttering around over here.
Okay.
Yes.
1 second. I'm typing a message to Gray.
Alrighty. I still cannot seem to find it. Oh, there it is. I was just in the wrong tab. It wasn't showing for me. It just showed me the edit button. It had to reload, I guess.
Am I still being heard?
Yes.
Because my Wi-Fi is not working at home, so I'm having to do this through my phone.
So it is a little bit crackly. I did kind of put together your going through your phone. You're listening or talking through your phone?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Right. So, if you are done with all the cooking stuff, who would like to roll on the random encounter table? 2d6.
I can do it. Let me just. Four.
You see seagulls flying overhead. Do you want to linger or remain? Remaining will result in a fight with a seagull.
Constance would
I'll head
tell
on.
you about the danger of seagulls.
I also feel like I'd be like, ugh. Those things.
I don't know how to make a seagull sound.
That was pretty good, though.
What happened?
You asked for a seagull sound.
Anybody?
Oh,
I'll head on.
alright. That was the first half of the day, which is basically uneventful since you didn't challenge the seagull. It is now the second part of the day. Who wants to roll on the table?
Ooh, Constance.
Oh.
Wait a minute. No, you've been rolling terribly. Let somebody else roll.
I barely get to roll. You ain't taking it.
Yeah,
Yes,
do it.
you just complained about getting 2
I got an
twos.
11.
You got an 11. Well, as your ship sails along, you see a massive hulk of metal and cable. It's a wrecked human ship, just floating on the ocean. Roll
I think we should explore.
roll 1d6 twice, which is not 2d6 because we want both results.
3 and a 5.
3 and a 5. Well, you roll 2d12 for that 3.
Or
4. That is 12 copper seeds you found. That is 4 copper seeds you found. Bleh. And for the 5, the water is bubbling around this ship. It looks like there is a fish down there.
should we try and get it? Do you think it's hurt?
Can I try while I'm driving to, like, poke at where a fish might be? I don't know what the check would be for that, though.
That would probably be a survival check.
Yippee!
Yippee!
If you can't tell, that's one of my 2 high. I got a dirty 20.
1 second. A dirty 20. It rides and flaps. You can tell that it is. You can tell that it's a larger fish. Like, this would net you a lot of food if you were to catch and eat it.
Someone want to help me with this?
We don't usually play with the aquatic life. They tend to swallow us whole if we get in there.
I mean, it'd also be food.
I could also help you if you as an assist.
Are you
What are we doing,
insulting my
Holland, on that?
cooking?
I can't
We should-
insult your cooking. I don't eat.
I wasn't asking you. You didn't eat my cooking.
We should
Exactly.
collect it because we need
So I
fresh
can't.
meat for our.
It was pretty good. That's why I'm offering, like, probably freeze this up and then make stuff with it.
Well, Constance
At least for those
is-
who eat meat.
Constance has been out at sea long enough to know no matter how injured the fish is, you don't fuck with the fish.
There's always a bigger fish.
There's always a bigger fish.
Yes, indeed. And I was pulling up the stat sheet for it and everything.
But Constance is just sitting back waiting for y'all to do anything. Since you've asked, he has told you. He said what he said in character.
Okay.
You're the boss captain.
So, I heard somebody say something about a human vessel.
Yes, that is
We're
a
a couple
human
days
vessel.
away from it, but you can still go down and help.
You are actually
Reyna
you
with
are
the-
also currently at the foot of a wrecked human ship that is poking from the sea surface.
Yeah, that's right.
If you try
need metal.
to explore it, it would be another survival check, and depending on your result, you might get another roll on the loot table.
I'm down to go over there. I don't know about the rest of y'all.
We'll
And
come back for you.
just to confirm, you're leaving the fish alone, right? The salmon.
Oh God!
Yeah, because you were saying that you were going to help out catch that fish before we got sidetracked.
Yeah, if somebody was, I thought somebody was doing it, and I was offering an assist since Strong.
Yeah.
Me, yeah.
Scarlet.
I fully committed already.
I will note that this will be combat.
Oh crap!
So, are you
if
sure?
I had that medal from...
Well, one's already committed, so you already got to roll combat.
In that case...
yeah, she said committed. I'm kind of stuck.
I'm ready when you guys are. Whatever happens, I'm following Captain's orders.
Alrighty, I will click roll initiative and change the music. Roll.
Ah, crap.
Alright.
I'm so glad.
Let me roll.
Oh no, I've already got initiative rolled. I found a wonderful tool in Wanderer's Guide.
I know, I'm just doing pre-rolls online. That's it.
You got pre-rolls?
Actively adds...
No.
Who makes the first strike? Because this thing is writhing and thrashing in the water.
Oh, so you're giving everybody a free round, sneak around?
Nice.
There is one of you gets to make a free round.
Wouldn't it be me? Because I already have my
I believe. Go ahead, Gray, but your connection is really crackly and it's not coming through.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's about the dice roller, so it actually adds the correct modifier per person?
Mm-hmm. Yes, everything, it just immediately does it. It takes all of your sheets, specifically.
Oh. Hey, I'm old-fashioned, so when there's an extra roller, I'm curious.
Yeah. So...
we wouldn't be using it that way if it didn't.
Hey.
Who wants to be the first to take a poke at this salmon?
I believe Scarlet was.
Yeah.
I already was going for it. It was the dirty 20 to actually try to hit it. Is there anything, do you want me to do another to hit? Or...
1 second. 1 second.
Okay.
Almost forgot to turn on my... Oops.
Okay. Right. Now, so you make a hit at it. Dirty 20 does in fact hit.
Sam,
roll your...
is there battle music?
After the first hit.
Okay. Oh, that's so not enough.
How much damage was it?
Give me a second. I just saw the amount of dice. So, 2.
2 damage. Okay. Alrighty. Battle music begins.
All the fury of an African rain frog.
Mm-hmm.
The fish speaks in a language none of you understand, and flails out of what's holding it, and slams itself into your ship. It is now Lila's turn.
Trying to see if it's still above the water.
It is above the water.
Is there any interesting cuts on it?
Yes, there are cuts on it, and also the recent wound from Scarlet's attack. Or rather, a recent scratch.
Is there any wounds near its gills that are visible?
1 second. You were saying? Music.
Is there any cuts or injuries near its gills?
No. No, there are not.
I try stabbing it in one of its gills.
Already, roll to hit.
17.
17. That does not hit.
Oh no.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Oh boy.
Duck down under the deck.
You getting under the deck?
Under the deck line where our ship, where it could see me get under, like how the railing is, then where the floor is, getting on the floor.
Okay.
Behind the railing. Got you.
Alrighty, it is Scarlet's turn, if that is the end of your turn, Lila.
Yes.
Alrighty. Scarlet, your turn.
I'm going to use a spell, Sacred Beast. In a 5-foot burst, I call out to the creatures of the wild favored by my deity, any sort of plants nearby or anything of the sort.
Oh.
In that case, and it would deal 2d6 damage.
2d6 damage?
Yeah, roll. The DC would be 18 of for what? What is the
DC, where would be the DC? DC 18. It's just a roll to hit.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to okay. $26.
26. That hits. So all your damage.
Okay. Four.
Okay, 4 damage. That's fine. It hurt. It is now its turn.
Famine. It's always with famine.
Nah. It's going to slam the side of your ship. All of you need to roll a reflex check, or be knocked prone.
Okay.
Even me, even though I'm already prone.
If you're already prone, it doesn't count for you.
Because remember, I ducked down.
Was I supposed to roll initiative? Are we supposed to be
No,
fighting?
we already have rolled initiative with the tool.
I didn't get any notification on my end.
My bad.
Yeah, I haven't.
I'm
I don't know
handling
what-
initiative here.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, all of you
Total of
roll
11.
An 11? Okay.
16.
16, okay. 16 for Scarlet, 11 for...
Mhm.
No, I had already ducked down.
Okay, so Lila is unaffected. Reyna, what'd you get?
I'm sorry, I'm so confused on what I'm supposed to be rolling for.
Reflex, my bad, reflex.
$11.
11. Trevere, what'd you get?
Or what?
For reflex check.
Reflex.
Or be knocked prone.
In your case.
Ah,
unless-
right. Let me make
No,
that
wait,
roll.
you're on the ground.
Wait, what? What?
Roll a reflex check or be knocked prone because the salmon knocked the side of your ship.
Okay, but what exactly is the modifier for a reflex?
Your
You should see it
reflex
on
should
your
show
main
up on your
sheet.
sheet.
Yeah, it should be next to your AC.
Yeah, it'd be fortitude, reflex, and will.
Let
Plus
me have a
your
look.
perception.
Ah, okay. Yep,
speed.
got it.
Okay.
Where's the roller? 18.
18. Everyone except Travere is knocked prone.
Except for me.
Except you as well. You're already prone, though.
Mm.
So everyone except Travere is prone. Prone just takes one action to remove, though, so.
Yeah.
For its second attack, it's going to take a swipe at Scarlet. Or rather, it's going to try and bite Scarlet.
Okay.
So, it's going to roll to hit. Where is Owlbear, please? There we go. Come on. Roll, please. There we go. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Alrighty. It's going to roll its damage.
What was that?
It's going to roll its damage real quick. Hang on.
Yeah.
And let me just check the sheet again because I have a bad memory. Okay.
Real.
It does 9 piercing damage.
Oh no. I'll be fine though.
Huh? Is this a Chinook?
That's the end of its turn. It is now Constance's turn. You are prone.
Oh, fucking hell. What the? God damn it. He's going to right himself and pull out his longbow. And I don't think he was close. So just gonna start firing away because I don't want to get close.
Alrighty.
I only have one action for that. One movement. I gotta figure out what the thing is, and then I gotta input it, and then I gotta... Inventory. Oh, dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that hits.
Alrighty. That is the end of my round.
What damage did you do?
Oh. Hey, that should help. That should help. It's a D8. Seven.
7 damage?
7 damage.
Alrighty, 1 second. Let me roll this. Well, not rolling. Counting. Okay, this thing is deciding to be annoying.
That's technology for you, unfortunately.
Honestly, sometimes that's just life.
No, not that, not that.
True.
Calculator, please.
Oh no! My Discord has frozen on my phone.
Oh.
Discord mobile is absolutely evil for playing D&D. I try and play it in my campaign on Mondays.
I got lucky that I could still access my Discord on my PlayStation 5 since I lost my PSN account.
Yeah. Now, it is, if that's the end of your turn, it is Travere's turn.
Well. I'm assuming this thing is, like, right on me.
It is on the side of the ship. It's still in the water.
Like, honestly, how far away from me is it really?
It's next to you, just off the edge of the ship a little bit. You can see its fins.
So its head's up out of the water and available?
Yes, I will note that this thing is twice the size of your ship.
What?
It's a salmon.
Hey, can we all take a hot moment to acknowledge and appreciate what I am about to do, because I am a Titan Slayer perk. This thing is so big it constitutes a Titan.
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna jump on it and start stabbing it with the trident.
Okay.
In the face.
Okay then, roll to hit. Actually, roll acrobatics first, then roll to hit. Because you're jumping on this thing.
Okay, a 14.
14. You it's thrashing around too much. You slip off of it and into the ocean.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Wow, that feels like one. That makes me extremely uncomfortable. Between my thalassophobia and the fact that wasn't a 1, but okay. What do I roll to get out?
You can roll another acrobatics check to get back on top of it. But that would cost an action.
That would be your last action, I think, because you
he's used one
to attack.
He has not attacked yet.
No, what I did was move.
You moved on top of it. That was one action. You have an attack, which means you still have 2 actions.
Okay, so you don't use the attack until you've actually made the attack.
Mm-hmm.
The action, I mean.
Yes.
Got you.
So you can use another acrobatics check to get back on the thing.
Well, thank God at 25.
25. You get on top of it.
It smells like wet dog in here.
So what do I even have? Right. What do I even have for an economy left at this point?
You have 1 action left.
You could bite it. All right. All right. Well, this is going to be great. Oh. Okay. So let me roll the attack. I was reading some of my stuff to make sure I was getting it right. Sorry. So it's +6. Boy, that's a lot of +6.
Yep.
Boy, these dice. Well,
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Oh, I get a 10.
A 10 in total? That does not hit it.
I'm switching to physical dice if that's okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I feel like I should too at this point.
It is now Reyna's turn. You just saw Trevere jump off the side of the ship to catch this thing, slip into the ocean, then climb back on top of it, and then make an unsuccessful hit.
So am I in range right now?
Yes, you are in range. You are in melee range without having to climb on off the ship.
Nice. I'm gonna try and stab this guy.
Alrighty, roll to hit.
Oh, 24 to hit.
24? That hits.
Damn, not a crit.
Not a crit. Wait. You rolled a 24. Was that a nat 20?
No, it says I have a +7 to my attack with the needle sword. I rolled a 17.
Ah, okay. That hits anyways. So, roll your damage.
Damage is 6.
6 damage? Okay. That's decent damage. Although someone did 7 damage, so it's still all good damage. Pop. It's looking bloodied. And it is now... Wait, no. Your turn isn't over yet. Anything else you're doing?
No, that's all I'll do for now.
Okay. It is now Lila's turn. The salmon looks bloodied right now.
Do I see Scarlet at all? From where I'm at?
You are prone.
Because me being prone, and with her being hurt, would she be prone now still? Could I see her?
No, I think... yeah, she's still prone. She's still prone. Because she hasn't had a turn to, stand up.
Mm-hmm.
I try crawling near her to see if she needs first aid.
Alrighty. You can roll a medicine check, or you can use a potion, a health potion if you have one.
I have first aid of 4. I roll
medical?
that?
Sure.
First aid intelligence is 16.
15?
16.
Oh, 16. Okay. Roll 1d4.
4.
4. You recover 4 health for Scarlet.
Yay.
You're my family now, so...
Anything else you're doing,
Thank
Lila?
you.
Because I'm assuming that was 2 actions. 1 to move, 1 to get up, and 1 to commit to do first aid.
I get up from prone.
Yep. Alright, so you're no longer prone. Now,
Yay.
it is Scarlet's turn, if you're done with your turn, Lila.
I am.
Okay, Scarlet, your turn.
Who's next in the turn order?
The thing after you is the salmon.
And then for party members.
For the party, the next one would be Constance.
Okay, I'd like to use guidance, and give a +1 status bonus to 1 attack roll, perception check, or saving throw or skill check for a minute duration ends.
Okay, so you're casting that spell for Constance?
Yep.
Alrighty. Constance, you now have guidance.
Alright, and that's +1.
Yeah. And then I'll use healing plaster on myself.
Alrighty.
I grab like a handful of dirt and mud and just do a medicine first aid on myself.
Alrighty. Roll your medicine.
Yep. Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Roll your health.
Is that a D4?
Let me just check something. What the spell is.
Okay.
Was it a spell or was
healing
it
plaster? Healing plaster. Administer first aid. Oh wow, I've been reading administer first aid incorrectly. Oh well. That just stabilizes someone. But I will continue. I will keep my other roll because you got a successful roll. Roll 1d4.
Okay. It was only 1 back anyway.
Okay, so that's 1 health to you.
Yeah.
It is now.
So at least I'm better than I
Yes.
was.
It is now the salmon's turn. Let me check the
I
sheet
still
real
had
quick.
I still had 1 more left.
Oh, you do? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to use that to javelin.
You're gonna javelin the salmon? Okay.
That's all I have.
Roll to hit.
Nat 20 for 26.
Nat 20, that is double damage.
Yeah.
That is a crit.
$12 in total.
12 damage?
Mm-hmm.
It looks very worse for wear. It's now its turn. It's going to bite you, Scarlet, because you just did a lot of damage to it.
Fair enough.
So let me just check the sheet again. Yes. Okay. Let me go to Owlbear.
His Discord's probably acting funky.
Does a 16 hit?
Good,
No, it does not.
It does not hit. Okay. It's going to thrash again and hit the side of the ship. All of you roll a reflex check.
Might be something out.
That is...
Oh, I got,
Well, unless you're prone. Unless you're prone, you don't have to roll it.
I just like how
What
Kilfin's
do we roll
sleeping
again?
in the back of the ship through all of this.
Okay, so who got what?
Reflex. A
Yes, reflex.
Mine is +8. Physical dice.
Nat
do me
20.
good.
mine is also +8, and I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Finally.
I got an 11. So
I got
that is a
20.
total of 20.
And who else got the nat 20? Reyna?
26.
I did too.
27, right?
Yeah, I think.
And Constance, you got 11. And Scarlet, what'd you get?
11 plus 8. I'm using my physical dice.
Oh, 11 plus 8.
Oh, 11 plus 8. That is 19.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you said a different number.
All
I got
right.
a nat
Some total.
20.
Nat
For
20
a
for
reflex.
I got a 22.
Reflex check, yes. 20. Who got a 22? Scarlet got a 22?
Yeah, I got 15.
Yeah.
At 20.
And Travere got a 15, right? If I heard that right?
Out of curiosity, once I use that guidance, is it gone?
No, not for the minute.
Yes.
Yeah, lasts for a minute. Alrighty,
And it's only a +1?
Yeah.
in a surprising
But it's
turn
put-
of events, the
So that
only
would
one
be a
who
20.
doesn't get knocked over is Travere.
Yeah. It would actually
would've
be
been
a
a-
20 for you.
No, the only one who does get knocked over is Travere. You are now prone on top of the salmon.
Yeah.
Well, I'm where I want to be. He's in biting distance. I don't even have to get up.
Yes. So everyone else is fine. And because
shit
you
you
both got
not.
nat 20s, you get a +2 circumstance bonus to your next hit. In this combat. Alrighty, now it is Constance's turn.
That is an. Constance would like to spend an action to increase his AC by hiding behind one of the banisters or main mast and take another shot at this thing.
Alrighty, that gives you cover. +2 AC.
Alright, my attack is... Where are my items? It's another +8
Mm-hmm.
on
And-
a 15
yeah.
on the die.
15
So
on a
that's
die
23.
+8. That hits.
23. Alright,
your damage.
so that is a D8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Oh, that's a 7. Another 7.
7 damage. Okay.
Yes. And for my last action, because it requires one action to hold an action, I wish to remain near the banister, and if this thing decides to start thrashing again, I wish to either remain prone or go prone or help anybody who is like falling over.
So you're gonna hold an action?
Yes.
You can only hold one action though.
Yes, I have one action left.
Yes, but
Oh, all right. If he starts thrashing around again, I wish to go prone. I understand.
Okay. Right. It is now Travere's turn. You are prone on top of the salmon. Let me check chat, because you're probably typing in chat. That is very cute.
That is.
They also have strawberries on the inside.
Oh, nice, nice. Alright, so Travere, what are you doing?
The first 2 natural dice rolls have been above 10. Thank fucking God.
So it is my turn, and I'm on top of this thing anyway, right?
Yes, yes you are.
Nom nom nom.
Nom.
Oh, you gonna bite him? Okay, roll to hit.
Just
One of the bright sides of already being here. Alright, my rage is active. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Nah.
Nat 20? Alright, roll your damage with double. And not double dice, this is double damage. Whatever you get is times 2.
Nah, I'm aware.
Yep.
Is someone doing a cheat yesterday?
Oh god, it's max damage too.
Max damage. How do you kill this salmon?
That's 28 damage.
Yes, how do you kill it?
What's that slurping sound?
I was about to say, has anybody seen Starship Troopers?
Oh god! That scene.
I think we all know how this one's going.
Yes.
Horribly.
Alrighty. And it is
That's
dead.
Unofficial.
And we are out of combat.
Yay.
And that was a
did
good
it.
music show how it ended.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was.
That's it. I'm done. I'm going to check out the wrecked boat.
Yes.
Please,
You
cold
can
metal
roll a
doesn't
survival
fight back.
check for the wrecked boat in order to roll on the loot table at least one more time.
I request to roll for the next
All
leg
right.
of the journey.
Okay. We'll do your when we get to you, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, so roll your survival check. DC 18.
1 second. First open. Don't kill me.
Do it.
Son of a bitch.
Do it.
It was the drum beat just thumping as you said, son of a bitch, was so funny.
Yes, indeed. Alright, so what'd you get?
Yes, do tell.
Tell the class.
Tell the audience.
Oh, there's a bit of an audio mess up.
Oh, my stuff had a seizure for a moment.
Oh no.
Ah, yeah.
I just... Yeah, I rolled a 20 for the attack, and I rolled a 1 right after it.
You find...
Okay,
you
I will
do
point
find
out
something.
you still have hero points.
You do find something, but I get to choose what you
Yeah,
find.
yeah, I'm gonna use one.
Oh, you're gonna use a hero point?
Use
Okay.
that hero point to
Okay.
reroll. Look, I'm getting sick of getting hit with nat ones,
That's true, that's true. You have hero points for a reason.
and I literally just did the polar opposite of what I went from 20 to 1.
And you have 3 hero points, so next session you won't have any. You won't be getting any.
God!
What'd you get?
No!
No way!
Mother!
No!
Is it another one?
Say it!
It's a 1. I'm
Oh, the dice have said no.
Do you want to use your last hero point, or will you allow me to give you an item?
Wait, what do you mean last? He has had 3.
Yes, but he's used 2 of them.
He just used 2 of them?
No, he has
Use
used
one.
2 of them.
Oh,
No, I didn't use 2. I used 1.
Oh,
that's what
only
I
one?
thought.
No,
Oh,
This would be
right,
the
I
second
forgot.
one.
Who else? My bad. My bad.
I've never used one until now.
Okay.
Oh, that
okay.
was me who used it. Duh. God, how am I doing that?
My bad. So, are you going to roll again?
Or I.
Yeah.
I
Use
swear
all
to
of your hero
God, I'm
points.
hanging up. I'm hanging up if this rolls another 1. Just be warned. I need a minute to go scream in the corner.
Okay.
Punch the dice.
Roll
Demons.
physical dice.
Oh, thank God,
you know,
dirty 20.
I'm going to.
Dirty 20. Okay. You get to re-roll on the loot table one more time.
Okay,
That would be
and
1d6.
Now, if you roll a 1, I swear I'm coming through this microphone.
There are going to be problems.
Hey, I told you get that nat 1 out your mouth.
Get that nat 1 out of your dirty mouth.
Alrighty, so what'd you get for the loot table?
I don't know. I was trying to ask what the roll is. The thing
D6.
has.
1d6.
Okay, let me. If it crashes again, it's probably just because of the roller.
Well, roll physical dice. That might help.
I have to go find mine.
Ah.
Fair enough.
And it's in a giant fruitcake tin, so I should be able to find it easily. But for some godforsaken reason,
You spit flowers in.
You should start hearing fucking Christmas carols playing in the background when you're close.
hush. I like fruitcake. I hate carols.
Ah, fair enough. What do you mean you hate carols?
All right.
To be fair, carols are kind of annoying.
I met a carol. Trust me, I know.
Yes. not
Carol
that
Marcus?
carol, but still. So it's a D6.
Yes, d6.
All right. I'm gonna mute so this tin tray I have don't rattle your feeds.
It's fine, it's fine.
3.
3, okay. 3 is... Roll 2d12.
Oh no.
Oh
That
Christ.
doesn't sound good.
All right. Individually or together?
Together.
All right. Let me find my 12s. That's a 10. Oh, there it is. There's my 12.
Man, these dice are cursed to roll 8 and a 9 every single time.
You know, and it's been a long time since I've used this particular set of die. I've missed them. They're my black and green with gold text.
Oh, I think I know those ones.
Yeah, my poison set.
Yep, I do know those ones. Oh, great. I found those.
I got a sum total of
Skullcracker
9
sets.
out of the 2d12.
You find 9 copper seeds.
Ugh.
Oh. Okay.
I was expecting something bad.
Well, the whole reason I was interested in the ship was more like, is there anything I could scavenge giving my particulars towards human technology? I'm hoping to scrap metal.
Maybe. Roll a survival check.
Okay.
This time to find something else.
Oh. Okay. Alright. My survival's +6. Oh, please stop hating me, dice. Alright.
Like, it's gotten so bad to the point I'm gonna ask Mon.
19?
What? 19?
19.
19. As you're scavenging around, something floats to the surface. It's massive. It makes a wake in the ship. It makes a wake around the rest of your ship and shakes everything. Everyone roll a reflex check real quick.
Oh, crap.
Damn. Okay, fine. Fine, you win.
14.
That's a total. It's a 5 plus 8, so 13.
Wait. Do I need to make a reflex?
Yes, everyone on the ship.
Oh.
I thought he
Heck,
was
I thought it
down
was-
there fucking with the shit.
Yeah, I thought I was on the other ship.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
remember
you
the one
don't
I
roll.
was-
You don't
I'm,
roll.
I'm
You don't
on
roll.
the derelict.
He's the reason it's making these
I'm
waves
fucking
in
with
the
her.
first place.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
So who
I
makes...
rolled at a 13.
You got a 13? Okay.
Yeah.
What did Reyna get?
I got 15.
15. All of you are knocked prone, but it's not really that bad of an issue here because it's not combat. What you do see is a human body floating in the water, having been dislodged from something in the ship.
Can I use my logistics lore to give it a quick glance?
Yes, you can.
I think you and
That's
I
a
are
plus-
looking at the same dead guy in the same way, going, ugh.
Plus 5, I believe.
Mhm.
Let me double check. Plus 6. I leveled up.
So a total of 6 or a 6 on the die?
Nat fucking 20.
Nat 20.
My man.
You know this
So that's
human.
26.
You know this human. They were part of. They're part of. They're part of a group of humans that have kind of been a thorn in your side when it comes to salvaging salvaging wrecked human ships. His name is Dave, and he is a diver.
Interesting.
Dead Dave. Dave's dead, man.
Dave's dead, man.
So,
Can I lash him?
what the hell? My roll gave me a dead human. What's this dead human got?
Well, you
I was
can
just
examine
You
the
and I
body.
are on the
to the
same
ship.
page.
You
Continue.
can examine the body.
I'm going to
That
use some
would-
rigging and
what
tie
exactly
this
is that?
body to the ship.
That would be another survival check to examine the body, but you can climb on the body
Not
and
perception?
make multiple checks. In this
Not
case,
perception?
Can I do that as well?
yes, make a collective survival check.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll do
16.
that too. My
Okay. Let me roll.
survival is plus 3. Please give me something good. 13 plus 3, 16.
16? Okay.
I got a 16
I like
also.
it. Hell yeah. Garlic got a 19.
19? Okay, and that all adds up to more than enough.
I got a.
You see
Oh, I was
something. You
Gonna
see
throw
something
in
on
mine
his
too because I
head.
ended up with I think 22.
22? Okay. You see something on Dave's head. It's a strange human device. It's strapped to his head by a very thick band, and it has a button on the side.
Wait a minute.
I know what this
I think
is.
I might-
Out of character, I know what this is.
In character, I think I might have a clue what this is.
Interesting.
What a giant need.
I don't know what that is. He's always
Emphasis
been
on the
around here
mic.
with it.
It's a breather, isn't it?
It's sort of. It's a mask of some kind.
Is it a snorkel mask?
Out of character, it is a snorkel mask and headlamp.
Okay.
Makes sense. Then.
Is the light on?
The light is not on. The light is not on, but there is a button next to the light.
Well, let's go further
circumstances, the
down
battery
the
would be
carcass.
dead.
Why don't we check where his pockets would be?
He's wearing a
Yeah,
skinny suit, a swimsuit. There are no real pockets.
Sad.
Just got the
So he
skinny
died
jeans
diving?
on. Yeah. He came out of the water.
Yeah, but I'm mildly guffawed.
You do notice that there is something stabbed into the face mask. It looks like a trident of some kind, but it's snapped off at the hilt.
Human size or rodent size?
It's fish-sized.
I wish to examine
Jesus
that closer.
Christ.
Can I as well?
That's an enormous item.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we know who's carrying it.
What would you like me to roll?
What are you trying to do?
Extricate, examine.
That would be an athletics check to extricate the thing from his face.
Yes, and I would like to evaluate and value it. Acrobatics, you say?
Athletics.
Athletics, not much different. That's a natural one.
Oh.
No,
It
hero
doesn't-
point.
A hero point, yes.
I have one left. Not much better. That's a 3. But at least it's not a nat 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
You try to pull it out, but it's too stuck into his face to really move. Anyone else want to try?
Can I? What
Yeah,
would
sure.
it be again?
Oh, sorry.
Athletics.
What?
Athletics checks to pry this thing from his face.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me give it a shot. Just let me look at my modifier
What was
here.
already rolled?
Constance got
what
a
roll
3.
was it again?
Athletics, yes.
A 3 on the die for a total of 8.
Yeah.
I'll see what I get, even though it's not looking.
Yeah, I got a 14. That's not
Okay.
very high.
I got
You
it.
can
I got
combine your rolls
24.
if you want. If you're working together. You got a 24. Well, never mind.
Hey! I got a nat 20, but I also have -1. What does it mean?
That's a nat 20. That's just a nat 20.
It's still a critical hit.
Alright,
Okay.
It rips clean out of his face. There's no blood because the body is somewhat rotted.
I'm holding the trident, kind of.
Well, it's a tri-forked chunk of metal, but it isn't a trident because its handle has been snapped off.
Okay, could I attempt to craft a thing to hold this?
Sure, you can roll a crafting check. But it would
Yay.
probably take about an hour to do that.
That's fair.
I tried grabbing the round circle thing on his head.
Alrighty, that would be an athletic check to get that off of his head.
18.
18, that works.
Oh, I rolled 23 for my thing.
For your crafting check?
Yeah.
What do you do for the crafting? What do you do with this thing?
I would like to make a Probably like a leather hilt from scraps that I have.
Okay. I will decide what the weapon actually is after the session is over.
Okay.
I will note that because of your, one of you, all of you roll an Arcana check with this thing, though.
Okay, I'll try.
6.
6? Okay.
19 plus 6.
All right,
25.
so 19 plus 6, 25. Anyone else?
Yeah, I rolled
I got
10.
I got 12.
12. And what'd you get, Reyna?
10.
10. Constance notices that the weapon is exuding a sickly fog. It doesn't look like something you want to touch. You want to it doesn't look like something you want to wield.
Yes, it does. It sounds like something I exactly want to wield.
That's disturbing.
I got 2 words for you.
Poison adept.
No.
Radiation damage.
Given the fact that I am informed on human warfare, I believe this strays into chemical warfare.
I was thinking that, but I'm not sure quite what it is.
More along the lines of war crimes.
Did I
So if
do
there's
a
no
bad?
complaints from the rest party, I'll totally take the organic weaponry.
Well, if that's all Constance understands is it makes him feel uncomfortable about it, he's just gonna let it go.
Does anyone want to examine the wound left behind?
That's like
Sure, I'll roll a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at perception too, so I'll just see.
17 plus 6.
You notice that the
24.
wound left behind is bubbling.
For me.
E.
I also got 23,
Oh, yeah.
which is about the same.
Yes, you notice that the wound is bubbling. And it smells
Give me that
worse than the
weapon.
rest of the body.
No, you can't have it. Mine.
Oh yeah, give me that weapon.
Mine.
I'm investigating the thing I
I'm the
pried
one
off.
who wanted to look for it. You're stealing from me.
Ha!
Steve.
What?
I grabbed it first.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
when you poison yourself, I'll just take you.
There's plenty of other things that'll be around.
Now, you did still get to keep that crowbar, I believe, Trevor, when it was still a full outright grab and grab, but everybody now has to make an agreement on where the items go.
Yes, indeed. So, does anyone equip this new weapon?
I believe Scarlet had it in her hands.
So.
Scarlet, make a fortitude save.
My weakness. I'm just gonna use a hero point.
Okay. I can pretty much guess what you got.
Oh, yeah.
So, is there anything else of interest above board in this area, or are we done exploring?
I
So
rolled
what was
the 23.
23. Your hand grips painfully on the weapon. It won't let you let it go.
Oh no.
It is currently permanently equipped to you.
Yeah. Okay.
I will make the stats for that weapon and give it to you when I am.
So, if this is the same thing that we discussed earlier this morning, the DC was 15.
No, the DC is different for each item.
To understand how to remove it, I believe.
Oh yes, yes, you can do that.
So, can I make that check now?
Yes, DC 15 to understand what just happened.
That's a 10 on the die plus 6. 16.
That is a 15. I will just grab the two. I will just. You understand that this is a cursed item. It binds itself to the user and has a negative effect when used. However, you do understand that if you find a way to remove the curse from the weapon, it will have a beneficial effect.
You're just gonna hear Constance holler out, "No!" And he will explain what's just happened to the rest of the crew.
I'm still investigating the thing that I grabbed.
The
So
thing
what are
you
we
grabbed?
supposed to do about it?
Yes.
You will also know that, with Constance, you will also know that curse removers are found kind of, they're not that uncommon, but they are rare. They are, not rare, but they appear in mundane objects. Mundane objects become curse removers. And you do know that a curse remover object always has a golden glow to it. And if you remember, one of the health potions had a golden glow to it.
Ah, yes it did. I will say all of that to Scarlet.
Oh, okay. What does that entail, I guess?
It takes 1 day and a successful spell attack against the curse to dispel it, the curse. But it consumes the item.
So how do we remove the curse without destroying the item?
It does not. It removes the curse remover item.
Ah, got you. So apparently, a long rest with the item in question and the cursed item.
I will note that if you do a long rest, it will result in 2 rolls on the random encounter table.
Well, we can still move on and
yes, you can spend that
continue
day.
our trip.
You can spend that day doing the thing.
Yeah. They can hide out in the hold or whatever. I'm sorry, go ahead.
From the investigating of the item, I had rolled
the item?
a 17. I rolled a 17.
A 17 on your investigation roll. You notice that there is no sickly fog on this other item, and that pressing the button turns on a light.
Magic sight! Magic sight! We should use it in dark. So we'll be able to see better. What do you mean, no, sir?
I'm sorry, I was reading the chat. I was trying to talk with Gray. The body had floated up to the surface and it had gotten moored to the side of the ship we're currently in. And yes, you did get on top, but you were not on the face, you were on the back of it.
Yeah.
That's where you were looking. Everybody else was looking at the face.
So, What do you plan to do?
That's got the rest of it. Do you think we should use this in dark so we don't risk hitting things? Instead of having magic sight on it?
So, I'm not familiar with how magic sight works.
It's not magic sight, it's magic light.
Oh, magic light. Constance would say let's stay dark. Because we're still out in open waters. We could go under the deck and produce illumination, I think. Unless the GM says otherwise.
Sorry, what did you say?
I would... Constance's sense tells him keep the ship dark, especially in open waters.
That's up to you.
We could light in the underneath, under the deck though, right?
Yes, you can.
Alright. So there's that. Delilah.
How do you know my full name? I've never told anybody my full name. It is Lila.
I just assumed.
Keep it to yourself, please. That name has painful memories. But
He's
yes,
going
we
to
should use...
Put up his hands and go, my bad, my bad.
I will note that for the magic light, there is a strange panel on it that seems to glint in the sunlight in a special way. You have a feeling that pointing that panel at the sunlight will charge the device.
I pushed the button I had pushed to get the light to appear again.
It emits light in a 120 inch cone.
No.
Oh, you're pressing it to turn it off?
Yes.
It turns off.
We should save this. Never know when this magic might run out.
Yes, this is no ordinary lamp.
First bring me the lamp.
Yes, indeed. So, what are you doing now?
Now, if there was any bits of metal, because Trevere was not looking for the body specifically, they were looking for metal. That's still up for debate. I don't have anything, unless anybody else has anything. I'd like to move forward.
Okay. Is wondering who is using the curse remover?
And the metal was so that way I could try to help craft stuff. Or upgrade the ship. Basically human tech. What's in my purview? That's why I needed the metal was resource. You know, like Ark.
Mm-hmm. So, in any case, whoever is using the curse remover, I will note that it requires a spell attack. So it's probably good for a spellcaster to do this.
I can do it then.
Alrighty.
On myself.
It will take one whole day to work. So we will do your thing. So you can do your thing now. You can roll your thing.
Spell attack.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? It does not work. Well, yeah. Sorry. The curse remover is spent, and you are stuck with a cursed item for now.
Okay.
Damn. Alright. What was the roll again? 2d6?
Yes, 2d6.
I'm rolling my physicals. That's a 2 and a 6 on the dice, so 8.
8 on the die.
8
Let
on
me
the
check
die.
the table.
Oh, look, there's a table.
Yes, there is a table. All right. You see a sailing vessel that looks similar to the pirates you had seen before.
Is it running?
There's nobody on the deck right now.
No. Is it running? Do I see water churning from behind the ship?
It looks to be drifting.
Huh. I'm going to turn to the rest of the crew.
We appear to have run across another derelict. This one's floating now. Anybody care for a look?
We should be careful, but does it look bigger than our ship now?
It's a human ship.
Sorry, what?
You said it was like the pirate ship we had encountered earlier.
Yes,
so
that's a rodent ship.
The rodent ship?
Yes, you found another...
so Constant... I thought it was like the ship where we found Dave, a big human ship. My bad.
No,
I've not
sorry.
run into these. I've not run into
Yes,
these rodent ships.
The rest of the party has.
I think we should see to. I vote for pursuing. Is it bigger than our current ship?
It
I like
is.
the way you think.
It is slightly bigger.
I think we should approach it with caution and commandeer it and take it over so we have a bigger hold for cargo for later.
All right. Raise sails.
What about you guys? We need a consensus.
Fine with me.
Personally, I think character-wise, I'm looking at it going, if we can consolidate the vessels, we could have a battleship.
Given the design of the ships you're already on, they could be lashed together.
So Constance's plan is to reduce to a dead crawl and then hide under the deck until they spot the ship and start boarding.
Okay.
Unless any of you others have a different suggestion. We could always go over there and show them what's what in their face.
I don't think we should commandeer it.
You know, I like the idea. And if we want to commandeer the vessel without blowing it up, my idea's out of the question.
Captain Reno, what do you think? I think we should try to take it.
Yes. Lashing them together would be great.
So my question is, do you want to wait for them to come to us? Or should we go to them?
Typically, it's probably best to just go to them.
To be honest, our ship probably looks half abandoned and derelict anyway.
Constance is going to turn to the captain and give a 2-fingered salute and just click his heels together.
Two-finger salute. I know exactly what that is.
I'm like, I kind of understand the meeting.
Waiting on you, Captain.
We're just talking about.
So, are you heading towards the ship?
Yes.
Who is on the crow's nest?
Trevere?
The guy that kind of lives there.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure that's his home up there.
I wonder.
Roll
Yeah.
a perception.
Oh, okay. 1 second, let me. Goddamn, 16.
16. You see a body on the ship, just laying on the deck. One of the legs is gone, ripped off.
One what?
Leg. One of their legs is gone.
Okay, what kind of body are we talking here?
A rodent body. Looks to be a pirate rat.
Well, he qualifies for the peg leg gig, I guess.
They're
If you were
laying
living.
on the
Alright.
deck,
I'm
face
sorry.
up. They're laying on the deck, face up.
Any
Not
mosquitoes?
looking too hot, are they? I don't think we're gonna have a fight, fellas.
I guess that's all worthwhile. Is the ship in good condition?
I don't know. Does the ship look in good condition?
Yes, it does look in good condition. However, there is a bite mark out of the side a little bit, as if something ripped a chunk of the railing off.
Ah, crap. We've run into sturgeon.
Oh no.
Sorry.
I
That
know
was
what you
the-
mean.
Yeah. It seemed apropos given our scale and the environment listed.
So-
They're the only thing I could think of that would bite.
Captain, should we get closer? At least enough to moor it to the other side.
Let's proceed with caution.
Always.
Hey, good news, crew. If these guys are fresh, we don't have to worry about my food for a while.
That's up to you. Just let me check their pockets first.
Yep.
If you don't, I will.
Yes, I wish to.
Or me.
Look,
You'll
don't blame
just
me.
give it back 24 hours later.
You,
No, I will obviously go through anything I'm picking up and putting in my mouth. Trying to
Like the dude on the bridge, just cloak and all.
Look, the fact that I ate that dude's top half was in a fight. Okay, this is a little different. I'm sitting down to enjoy this meal.
What,
So-
you put on a little neckerchief, fork, a knife, little violin music starts playing in the background. Yes, James, good meal.
Chiefs, play or you're next. Chiefs, play or you're the hors d'oeuvre. Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
All right, so you have moored next to the ship.
We're going to approach close and quiet. Is there anything we notice that might present danger first?
Roll a perception check.
I believe that
Wonder
would be me, Captain, and everybody else who would be looking over the edge.
Yes, everyone roll a
Yeah.
perception check, including
18.
Trevor because he's there too. 18?
Hint, nudge, nudge to our player that is a druid. You're a druid. You might know what this bite is.
Yeah.
Yes, actually,
I
you can roll
rolled-
a
Sorry, go ahead.
you can roll a survival check, Scarlet. Once you get close enough to examine the body, though. 24 for
That's
the
for.
perception.
I think that. Yeah, that's for perception.
None of you. Whoever got
I
above,
rolled-
whoever got above a 15 does not notice any danger.
Shit, I rolled
Whatever
a 15
danger-
on the die.
Whatever danger there was,
well-
it passed.
Cool, because I got a 23.
Yes.
I got a 21.
So
I got an 18.
Plus 8 on it.
you can safely approach. Survival 17. You know that whatever made this bite mark was large, but not that large. You're not sure what gave that bite mark, but it was vicious, whatever it was, and not a sea creature.
Okay.
Now, Constance would like to go down to the hold and see if there's anything of value that he can catalog and put away on their own ship.
Alrighty. Is
Logistics
anyone standing?
style.
What is anyone
Can I
standing next to the
follow-
body?
Oh, real quick.
I'm sorry.
Anybody
Who was
wishes-
following who?
I was about to throw in on that. You know what my plan is. I'll take the corpses, but anybody with me and corpse duty will go through the pockets. We'll worry about divvy later.
Alrighty. So someone standing next to the body?
I'm with Khmer.
The body. They grab your leg. Rat terror!
Wait,
Rat terror! Help me!
shit, he ain't dead.
It came.
Literally my leg.
It happened.
My leg!
It happened so fast.
Oh no.
Hold on, he's not dead. Can I
Oh,
go
no.
to him and make a medicine check?
You sure that's fast?
You can roll a medicine check. Yes.
Where's that oddly deep bass cello coming in from?
Yes. So, who rolled a medicine check?
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Nat 20. You stabilize them.
His leg grows back.
No.
No.
I know.
He stabilizes. Thank you.
Don't knock over my nice tray.
We're not near the
Like,
we're not near the ship, are we?
So,
You're not part of our crew.
he's likely gonna die, right?
No, he's okay. He was
Damn it.
stabilized.
He's now part of our crew, Tremere. If he tries anything, I kill him. Then you can eat him.
All right. So,
But,
is anyone talking
sir-
to this survivor?
Yes, I'd like to ask. What happened?
We went aboard we tried getting aboard the human ship. We heard that there was only a very few crew aboard the ship. We were gonna steal some malachite and we were attacked. We were attacked by a rat terror. And everyone else is dead.
What is a rat terror?
A vicious beast. It has teeth and it makes this horrible barking noise.
Oh, okay.
A rat terrier.
Yes, you would recognize it as a rat terrier.
Mhm.
But for mice, it is the terror.
Well, Trevere specifically would recognize it.
What is your name?
Oh, my name is Maru.
Oh, Maru, just know you're on probation. You're now a probationary member of our crew. And if you fuck up, your lunch.
Hand it to me.
What about the rest of your crew?
They're all gone. The rat terror chewed through them all.
And
I
you're the
only-
only survivor?
Yes. I
No.
only managed to get off. I only managed just. I lost. I lost my leg.
There just might be something that could be done to help with that. It's not ideal, but
I don't know. My leg is
Listen.
gone.
yes, listen, if you help us find some stuff and become, more a part of our crew,
You
we'll
saved
help
me.
you.
You saved me. I will help you back. In other circumstances, I would be trying to commandeer your ship. You have a ship, right?
What else do you think we got here?
Really
That's-
see about that. Do you want?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Well, the plan.
You have plans. Don't tell me you're going aboard that human cargo ship.
Do you want to go overboard? Or do you want to help us?
I don't want to die.
And you will help us.
You know, I think the average size of a rat terrier is right about my size.
Yes.
Bit bigger.
I said right around.
They are pretty big. Even at full... I mean, probably at full rage, but that's on the smaller end.
Let's be blunt, man. I've never seen a rat terrier bigger than my size 14 wide boot.
But I'm sure 2 rats and 3 rodents can do it. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, 3 rats now. Or 4.
Whatever you
and
do,
a comically large spider.
Don't challenge it. It's so fast.
Listen, we'll try to avoid any type of situations involving him, okay?
Good. Just stay away from it. Stay away from that ship. There's nothing but death there.
Nothing of value on there?
You could have the malachite, but do you even want it? Is it worth it?
That's a good
That is what our
question.
mission is for.
Is
That's what our mission was for. Our mission was to acquire some of it and keep whatever else on top of what we.
It's raw ore. You won't find any use for it unless you can melt it down.
Our employer wants us to get a certain amount of it, and whatever else is ours.
We can process it.
Employer, do you work for Copperseed?
We work for
Rodney's ear would twitch hearing that name from down below decks.
Constance's ear would twitch.
Sorry, Constance. Hearing Rodney's name.
We are independent contractors.
You're independent. Then you don't have the resources to even collect all that malachite. It's 5 tons.
We are very resourceful.
I'm sure we'll acquire the resources.
It's your
funeral. Some way.
Actually, it looks like it was your friend's funeral, buddy.
It will be yours too. I only got out because I jumped ship. But see, he's still got my leg.
I mean,
you haven't seen our big friend, have you? Looking up.
He looks up. What?
Yeah.
What do you have a spider here for?
He's our friend. He's a friend right now.
You're allied with insects? Oh, this just gets worse and worse.
We're a bit eclectic. I mean, there's three mice, a squirrel.
Who you calling a mouse?
A rat. Sorry, 1 rat, and other mice. A spider, myself, a squirrel, and a bunny.
Yeah.
So like.
Yep, 2 rats, a squirrel, a bunny, and a spider. Oh no, 3 rats because of Kilpin.
Yeah. Well, 4 with this guy, but who's keeping track?
I don't know if I want to be with you. If you're planning on going aboard that ship, I will not get off of this ship. I am not going back aboard that ship.
And your
We're not immediately going to, either way, but.
If you don't, you could get.
What can I do to help you? I'm crippled.
That does not mean that your hands do not work.
You did help me. I can rig the ship for you. I know how sails work.
Well, that's great,
Sounds
because I
lovely.
was saying that if you weren't going to be cooperative, you could gladly be our bait.
Exactly.
No, don't do that. Don't do that to me. I'll cooperate.
The dark side grows stronger and more powerful with this one.
I already knew it.
So out of curiosity, what has Constance been doing?
Well, what have you been doing?
Well, I did say I was going to go into the hold and see if there was anything of value and start getting, like, little catalog-y and see what's there to divvy up.
Well, I really don't know what you'd find.
You
can roll on the loot table.
Do you want to wait till after for next session till you have something planned?
Yeah, I don't have anything planned, unfortunately.
That is okay. Because that loot table does not seem to be a derelict ship that is still floating that should be supplied to go out to this venture kind of vibes. And I think if he hasn't found anything really of note, he would have just popped back up just in time, I think, to hear the "Oh, good, because if you weren't going to cooperate, we were going to tie you to a rope and use you as bait." You would just hear just a slow clap from the background, and just a chuckle as he's coming up from the bottom deck.
I was gonna say, you guys keep missing the golden opportunity. Instead of threatening to drag him under the ship, you could just threaten to give him to the spider.
I did already, remember?
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
Maru looks pale and somewhat paralyzed as he's realizing the rock and hard place he's stuck in.
Yeah.
Is that you? I didn't recognize you without the leg. What are you doing out here?
Aren't you looking for copper seed?
Aren't you floating somewhere in the bottom of the sea?
Well, that time I was faking my death.
And it's right here in my reports. All nice and tidy. Should they be altered or corrected?
No, don't alter them. Don't alter them. You know exactly why I did that.
You have people after you or something?
I'm in debt to Copper Seed. I failed a mission.
Yes, Copper Seed has a nasty habit of making his employees pay full price for any lost cargo.
One of those, I see.
So, Maru, how do you plan to serve us? How do you plan not to become a burden?
Well, my leg notwithstanding, I can rig the ship for you. I can also keep watch on it while you're not here.
And you can rig from the ground with no leg.
I have one leg. If you give me something to prop my other side up, I could walk.
I could make a cane type situation.
Okay.
I suppose that's fair. Just remember what the fish smell like. They're always around the corner.
He's gonna pat Maru on the shoulder and walk back over to the other ship.
He gives you a side eye.
He just gives him a grin and a wink.
We accept rats of all kinds, but we don't accept rats of other kinds. Don't be a snitch.
I won't say nothing. I've kept a secret for long enough. Nobody until now, none of you shipping company mooks knew that I was alive.
Who are you calling it, mook of it?
Well, to be fair, I don't know.
I'm not calling you a mook. I'm calling Constance a mook.
Of course.
That is not advised, my friend.
You're gonna hear back from the other deck. And I love you too.
Well? Oh, that's cute.
I can help. I'm as able-bodied as possible. I can't. You don't have me go aboard that ship again.
Fine.
Thank you.
Can I roll a crafting check for the cane to try and make one?
Correct.
Yes, you can. You can use some of the material left on the ship, on the pirate ship.
Sounds good. Oh, 25.
25. You make an excellent cane.
I think this will suffice.
He props himself up at the cane, stumbles a bit, and rights himself. Thank you.
Not a problem. Just repay it in kind.
I will. Just as long as I don't die.
I mean, that's the goal for all of us, ain't it?
Well, you seem to be wanting to go aboard that human cargo ship. So I'm not entirely sure that is your goal.
I'm quite... I make a way. I find a way.
Life, always finds a way.
Alright, so, what else are you doing? You have now acquired a crew member, Maru, the pirate.
So, wasn't the plan to try and get out with this ship instead? I can drive again.
I thought the plan was to lash the last two ships together and make a bigger ship.
Oh, yes.
We could do either or. I believe Constance could possibly pilot a ship as well.
Well, I could pilot the ship as well. I know it like the back of my hand.
Good thing you didn't lose either one of those, huh?
Good thing, yeah.
You want to be the pilot, the driver then?
I'm sticking with the new guy to make sure he doesn't stab us in the back.
Fair.
And with that, we will take a break, a 15-minute break.
Okay.
Oof.
Because I need to use the bathroom. Pee. We all have to use the bathroom, I guess. Welcome back, little creatures. We're done with our break. Alrighty, so you have just acquired a new crew member named Maru. And you are just about to be headed onto the human cargo ship, but you have one more roll on the random encounter table before you reach that. So, who wants to roll on it? For context, though, Constance will not be here, even though Constance is not feeling well, so he'll not be playing for this part of the session.
I can roll on it.
Yep, 2d6. 2d6.
Alright. Oh, they're all the way over there. Give me a second. 7.
7. Well, you find a random item. Roll once on the ocean loot table.
What is that?
1d6.
Okay. Five.
5. We already rolled that one. Let's roll that again.
Okay.
Or rather, I don't want you to encounter another fish right now.
1.
1. You find a rodent corpse floating on the water. Oh my god, that's my mate. He's dead.
Do you have any rights you want to present on him?
We pirates don't really don't really give rights, but if you're willing.
What was her name?
The name was Johnny.
May Johnny find justice in the everlasting fields. Amen.
I didn't quite catch that. What'd you say?
May Johnny if Johnny was a fair rodent, may he achieve his reward in the everlasting fields of the next life. Amen.
Oh, very nice. How many hero points you got? I think you got 3 already?
Yes, I still have my 3.
Okay. You will have an extra 4th hero point for this session that you could probably use later. But it will disappear by the end of the session.
The 4th or all of them?
No, just one extra one. An ephemeral 4th hero point.
Okay.
Alrighty. Now,
and I just want to apologize to Maru right quick for being so cold. It's just we have to protect our interests. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Is anyone going to examine the body?
I will.
All right. Roll 1d12.
Okay. A 6.
6. You find 6 copper seeds on his person. You also find a rusty short sword and a rusty and tattered leather armor.
Does anyone want those? I relayed what I found.
Does the sword do better than the one I have now?
It's a shoddy weapon. It probably doesn't.
It could cause tetanus.
I'm probably good.
Alrighty.
I'm overthinking it. Just overthinking and thinking that could cause tetanus and all that as an effect.
Maybe. I'll think about it after the session.
I'll take it for now.
If no one needs the short sword, it could be used for scrap metals.
By the way, you could consider tetanus as a version of paralysis or stiffening, which would be like reflex or mobility, technically speaking.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Because, botulitum causes paralysis.
I'll take it for now to add to my collection.
Okay. So, are you all moving on?
Use the leather scraps to make bandages.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, if anybody finds any scrap material, sure, we can use it. All I'd be looking for is crafting supplies.
By the way, who was on which ship, or did you lash the two ships together?
I'm with
I
Constance
know
on the
that-
second ship.
I
Do you want
think
me
I
to
know.
see if I could put the two together? Sorry.
Yes, that would be a crafting check. You can also get help from someone else.
Does anyone else? I know Trevere does, if you're able.
We can use some of his silk.
Okay, I'll just... That's 24.
24 in total? You successfully lashed the two ships together. You now have a double-sized ship. Or did you lash them together long ways or long ways or wide ways?
I would think wide ways would be bigger. Overall.
Okay, so the two ships are side by side. Okay.
Like a pontoon?
Are you keeping the name for the ship? What was the name that you gave it? Let me check my notes.
The wind.
It was something breeze. I know you wrote it down.
Yeah.
The breeze chaser.
Oh, yeah, the breeze chaser.
Alrighty, I'll figure out what the actual hold is supposed to be when later.
Okay. It might be good to figure out to have like a stat sheet for our thing if needed. I don't know how that works though.
Your stitched together abomination of a ship.
Haru, I will be right back. I'm going to go over to the primary hull and get my supplies from my bunk.
Okay. So
I come back with them.
Okay.
So, going to look for another room on the new boat. Which
you find about three living quarters on the ship. One of them is the captain's living quarters. They're all
that goes to
empty
Mr.
and
Holcomb.
abandoned.
Captain's quarters is reserved for Captain Holcomb.
Okay.
He's the next. I'll look for the first mate's cabin. And claim it. Haru, this best not be yours. It's mine now.
I'm just writing stuff down real quick.
I, however, would be probably in a different room, but in the same area. Just not.
The first ship, or the hull, or the second hull?
In the captain area, but not
The
where
first
you
boat?
were. Yeah.
Okay. Gray looks to be typing in chat.
I want to look for meat rations.
Meat rations? Okay.
Like
roll...
dried jerky and stuff like that.
Oh, dried jerky. Yeah. You can check the galley or the hold for that. You can check both, actually.
18 for the galley and 20 for the hold.
Wow, you find a couple bits of rations in the galley, maybe like 3, but you find an astounding 10 rations in the hold.
Find something that makes it easy for me to bring them up.
All right. So you find rations, yes. And you bring them all up? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody grab some of the jerky. I'm keeping your share of it. Because we need it for our strength.
Alrighty. So you have a bunch of rations on your person now. I'll make sure to add those rations to your inventory after the session. So, anyone else doing anything? Aboard this double-decker ship you have now?
Double hull.
I'm not really sure. I guess I would be preparing or trying to prepare for going on the human ship.
Alrighty. I will say that y'all can get a long rest if you're preparing yourself for this. You'll probably need it.
During the rest, I talk with Maru to try to find more about his backstory.
Oh, you're a little... I can't tell. Are you a rat or a mouse?
I'm a rat. I'm a pinky.
Oh, right, a pinky. Yeah, my brother was a pinky.
Your brother was born a female?
He didn't last long. Yes.
Wow. Not many people admit to having that type of family, from what I've experienced.
Well, we're a diverse group of pirates, aren't we?
Yeah, I guess we are. The fact that you used to be a company man, of course, it seems from Constance.
Oh yeah, I was part of a company. I was part... don't tell Constance. I left the company because I failed a mission, yes. But I failed a mission so badly, I'm in debt to Rodney for like 3,000 seeds. And this is before copper seeds. So it's something in the order of 4,000 now.
Ouch.
Yeah, I screwed up big time.
I can see why you technically jumped ship from the company. No pun intended.
Yeah, I know. I did jump ship. I literally jumped ship. The moment I found out what that number was, I was out. Constance thinks it's around 1,000, though.
He's a very good note taker, so make sure he though.
Now, you see, the thing is, the reason why I know it's 3,000 or 4,000 now is because I kept it.
And he likes, from what I've heard, your former employer likes charging exorbitant interest.
Yeah, an exorbitant interest. But if Constance finds out that I kept that money, he's gonna snitch me out to Rodney. I buried it in a sandbar. Nobody knows. Not even my old crew, even though they're now dead.
Yeah, well, how about me and you share it when this adventure is done?
Yeah, we could do that.
I roll an intimidation check on that right quick.
Okay, roll intimidation then.
Got an 18.
Are you trying to scare me?
No, I'm just stating facts. What you do with the information is yours. And I'd give a wink.
Look, I said we'd cooperate. You don't have to pressure me.
I'm so used to being stabbed in the tail, it's not even funny.
Ah, you and me both. You and me both. But hey, if we can get those seeds, we'd be set up for life, wouldn't we? 3,000.
Oh.
I stole 3,000.
You just said 4, so...
Oh no, 4,000 is what I lost. That's what fell down in the ocean. I kept 3.
So that's 1,500 each.
Yeah, that seems like a mighty fine split. A mighty fine split. If you can keep your mouth shut.
I will if you can.
My lips are sealed.
I'm too late.
Glad we could reach an agreement. He reaches out
Put my
to
hand
shake
up.
your hand.
I put my paw out too.
Yep, he shakes your paw.
It must be hard not being able to be in touch with your family. I never knew mine.
Oh, my family. They dumped me the first chance they got. The moment they think I'm dead.
Just you had talked about siblings, so thought maybe
Oh, you're talking about my little You're talking about my little brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where he is now. I just know he was with me. I just know he was a little brother.
Just
I kind of left everything behind when I faked my death.
Just because I don't know where any of my family is. I was abducted shortly after birth from a crow, but
Oh, you survived a crow attack? You and Lucky Bugger.
Very much so, but still miss my family.
Yeah, missing the families are hard, isn't it?
Unfortunately, yes.
Well, I hope you find them. Maybe that 1,500 will get you there.
And hope the problem we were giant cat. We were crossing with the giants. We were in a nut that the giants kept us in, and so I don't know where they're at.
Well, I wouldn't know either. I suppose you said where was your family again? You said you were attacked by a crow. Like, where were they?
What do they call the Mackinac Bridge again?
The Great Bridge.
We were crossing the Great Bridge when it happened.
Oh, on the surface?
Yes.
Oh, now I'm putting the pieces. I can put the pieces together. My brain is still working. You was a pet, weren't you?
Mother gave birth in transit, wherever the giants were taking us, so yeah.
Ah, so you fell out your cage, huh? That's mighty unfortunate. I hear pets live plush lives.
I want to know personally. Like I said, shortly after birth. I don't know if I thought of my own accord or was pushed.
I don't know whether to call you lucky or unlucky.
Well, I've survived this long.
So lucky then. You're alive,
Yes.
You're here, and you've got the chance to get 1,500 seed.
Oh yeah, Lila, by the way.
Maru. But you know my name already.
Yes, and I just hope your last name's not Kobayashi.
You caught that.
Yes. The Kobayashi family has stabbed me in the back previously.
Oh, yeah. Liam, I think they made a guild back in 2nd District, didn't they?
Yeah, they're the ones that destroyed my hutch and made me join this crew.
Yeah. That's partly why they dumped me. I didn't really like being part of that family. They were ruthless cutthroats, a lot of them. Even us pirates have morals. Them? No. Horrible, horrible people.
That's to say the least.
Yeah. Well, if you decide to run in with them, you're even luckier than I thought.
I'll find out.
One second, I'm writing notes down. Anything else you want to know, Lila?
That's it for now. Besides, if you're hungry,
Yeah, I'm a bit peckish.
I'm about to go over to the other ship and grab some leftovers for you.
Well,
From a meal
thank
from
you.
the other day.
I'd much rather have a bigger meal, but thank you.
We've got to make our rations last. We don't know how long we're going to be out here. You know that.
Oh yeah. You found all those rations in the hold, didn't you? We had plenty.
Yes, but still, with the way the seas can travel, sometimes you never know where we might, how long the trip might
Yeah,
take.
that's true. And now there's like 6, 7 of us now. My crew was just 3.
I think there was five of us or so. On ours, it just our healer had a bout of seasickness, so he didn't even come above deck this last couple of days.
Yeah. Hasn't gotten his sea legs, has he?
No, he hadn't even seen water besides a stream near his village, according from what he had said,
Ha!
or even joining us here. So
Silly little landlubbers going out to sea. No wonder they get sick. But you and I know what it's like to be out in the ocean. We got sea legs for days. Well, I got half my sea legs now, but you know what I mean.
yeah, I'm normally used to sneaking on board ships and stealing and getting back to shore as quick as possible, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did when I was. Who left? Oh, never mind.
I was just looking something up.
Audio. Okay. Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did as part of the Radnet company. We stole from humans though, not our rodents. But as a pirate's life, we steal from other rodents. You see, much easier targets. Humans can crush you with a single swipe, but another rodent, that's just another bloke.
You might want to be careful with that. I got pretty lucky with attacking another pirate ship earlier.
Oh, you attacked some other pirates, did you? Did they mess you up?
Let's just say I pull out my needle sword and say, "You see this sword? It has seen eyeballs up close."
Well, you're a bit of a cutthroat yourself, aren't you?
Becoming one.
I guess you got it in ya, don't you? You're a little pirate yourself, eh?
Guess so.
I'm talking with Scarlet right now. Oh, you think we should call it?
Yes, just to be on the safe side. What do you guys think?
What do y'all think? Vote for calling it now or continuing?
Yeah, because I don't want to get too far without having everyone else with us.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Especially since you're fixing to get up to a boss fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking and taking into account is like if we're gonna be fighting something big, it would probably be better if we had the whole party with us.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We will call it there. I will just tack this chunk of the video onto the other video. Onto this video. So basically this session will just be one video. Next session will be on the 17th.